started. Oh, started first try. Alright, YouTube. We are back at it. Starting up the DLCs for Dredge. I originally said that I was probably going to. It'd be a minute before I played these. Because I didn't have the DLCs, but they were on sale, so I went ahead and bought them last week. And as y'all know, I was in the middle of trying to finish the achievements for the main game, which what I had left was catch all fish types and all abominations, or aberrations. And if you recall, I quickly stopped, or no, y'all wouldn't know this actually, YouTube, because I didn't record this, because I don't like recording just achievement grinding, because, you know, it's basically following guides, starting and stopping. While I was in the middle of that stream, YouTube, I got a notification from Walmart saying that my Switch 2 pre-order had been canceled. And as you can imagine, having that pre-order since April, like, 23rd, or whenever it opened, I was kind of pissed, so I cut stream in the middle and drove to my local Walmart to bitch a storm though. And couldn't get nothing figured out. Ended up getting lucky. Fortunately, my job, you know, working in a store, let me be one of the first in line when they opened up for the actual release day. So I did get one, but yeah. So after the finishing the game for y'all, YouTube, in the last video I uploaded, I've the only thing that has changed is I think I adjusted some of this. Yeah, I adjusted some of this. I got a bunch of stuff like doing the statues for the achievement, and it got like this crab pot and stuff. And I've got most of the things, yeah, like I got like most of, well, I should have all the actual fish, but the achievement didn't pop, and it's kind of hard to tell because, like, oh no, here's something. I don't have this. Oh no, this is an aberration. I'm in the wrong thing. So when you're scrolling through this, YouTube, you see all these are standard, but these gold ones are part of the DLCs, and I wasn't focused on those because according to everything I've read, Concertina Cuda, yeah, they got some great names in here. You're not supposed to have to capture or catch all of the DLC fish, because that's a separate achievement. But I was working on that when everything happened. It didn't pop. Then I got the notification and I scrambled to leave. So for y'all, the only thing that's really changed from the last video is my stuff's upgraded a little differently. Or not upgraded, but my fishing and stuff like that's a little different. But aside from that, should be about the same. But I believe there's two DLCs. I believe this one is the Iron Rig. And this is the Pale Reach, which is kind of odd because I looked up the time to beat, and this one's like 7 hours for the Iron Ring. Let me bring it back up. How do I get to this Dredge here? Yeah, the Pale Reach says it's like 2 hours in totality, and the Iron Rig is like 6 hours, which is really weird because I'm pretty sure this is the Iron Rig area, and it's like super small, but this is like a whole new entire area you can go to, so. But either way, we're going to start with the Pale Reach since it's the shorter of the two, try and get it finished, and maybe get a start on Iron Rig in this video. Well, for y'all YouTube, I'll probably just split it. I won't actually do both of them in the same video. I'll just start a new recording. Just hit this one. playing Repo at all? I mean, yes. Oh, this is just a fucking thief. Yeah, I've got interest in those games. I don't buy them because I just never. I don't have a group of friends to play those, and I'm still just. I'm not at the point where I can bring myself to involve myself in like discords and stuff. But yeah, I would like to. I know Amos really wanted. I can't remember if it was Repo or one of the other like. I hate this term. The term they're using for those is like friend swap games, and I fucking hate that. So because it seems so disingenuous to those games because they're so good, and most of them are made like a single person or a small team half the time. But yeah, I assume if you're asking, you're planning to do some at some point, and I would love to. I'll get the game. Like I said, the thing I've always said is just because my job's so weird and my schedule's so weird, it's hard for me to. Might be hard for me to get in, but I'd love to try. And if you need, might be able to work something out with Amos, depending on like what day and time and stuff. Down here to investigate the ice field too. It seems to have appeared out of nowhere. My best guess is that it drifted up from the south. Either way, I thought I should set up a pontoon here, but when I went to stake my claim, I noticed some old equipment on ice. Come check it out when you get a second. In the meantime, we got some new rods for sale. They'll be perfect for fishing in the ice around here. Yeah, absolutely. You let me know. I'll mention it to Amos so he'll be aware. I know he's even worse with his because he's got his wife and kids, so it's harder for him to get time. But I know he really wanted us to just play that at some point at least, even if we didn't do a group. But it's one of those things where I've never bought them because I can't justify just buying that, to play by myself a lot of the time. Trevor Merton has crossed over to the nearby iceberg and expected some old pieces of metal you approach. It's so weird, this stuff seems old, like really old. She kicks a large sheet of metal half embedded in the ice. A thin layer of snow dislodges, revealing lines of the rivet holes. You come in here, look. You follow her into a makeshift shelter ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside of some of the schematics nailed to a table, still barely legible. A little bit to get used to. Well, I know people have said like Repo's like one of the first ones. I was thinking more of Lethal Company and some of the other ones. I know Lethal Company and Repo are the big ones. Those don't, but I know a lot of people have said Repo's actually fun to play. I know Ray's done it by himself. I think people said Jeremy when he did it, he's like fucking cracked at that game. But yeah, I know Repo. I would consider that, but I'm still like, if I'm gonna get that game, that's like my problem with my Switch right now, Gage. The only game I really have for the Switch 2 that's not like an old game is Mario Kart, and that's a game that's a lot better with other people than you just do, which I'm having a ton of fun just playing it by myself. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, you message me on Discord whenever you get something figured out. See how they angled these sheets and the lining of the metal around the bow? No. Whatever was here, I think they were constructing an icebreaker. Did you make another one of these using the planks? Probably, but now let me see. She treads outside again and paces out the length of the metal scraps of ice. We have most of the basic materials already, but of course we're missing the most crucial pieces. An icebreaker needs specially tempered angled metal. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to ask you, Gage, and I thought this when I watched Ray play this, does this character, and I agree with you, she's adorable, does she remind you of anybody from an old-ass cartoon? I'm going to hold off on saying it, but just look at her, give it a minute, and see if you can think of who she might look An iceberg needs specially tuned angled metal as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. Can't see any of those here, but whoever left all this stuff here, maybe they left other pieces elsewhere. Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage an icebreaker they already built. That would be convenient anyway. To build a new icebreaker, we'll need these parts. These are all the parts we'll need. Yes, Spinelli, that's exactly right. Ashley Spinelli from Recess. Man, Recess was such a fucking good show. And the movie they made for it was so fucking good, too. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of money. Let's see if I can show those to you. You know what was another good show that had that, like, kids in a school theme? What was it called? It had, like, the two characters, and they were basically, like, school police, quote-unquote. They were, like, I think they were technically hall monitors. But it was written as, like, a procedural cop show. And it was, like, a, one kid who got, like, his new partner, who was this goth girl, and the guy was it Fillmore? Is that the show? Yes, it just came up. I don't know if you ever saw that show, Gage, but that show was so fucking good, too. Oh yeah, Fillmore is centered around a reformed juvenile delinquent, Cornelius Fillmore, and his partner Ingrid Third, members of the safety patrol at X Middle School. How long did this show go on? I feel like it was, yeah, it just did 2 seasons, that's all it did. And it only had like 13 episodes, 13, and then, yeah, so like 26 episodes total. Oh dude, it was so good, Gage. Like I said, the main character is like this juvenile delinquent who's like reformed, so it's like, he's supposed to be this kid who has these kind of, like, it's supposed to be, you know, criminal connections, but it's all in a school theme, like Recess was. It was really well done. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, I don't know where you could even watch that show anymore. Let me see. Let me actually get this right. Oh, it's on Disney Plus, that makes sense. It was a Disney show. It also says it's on, like, maybe Netflix. You know, I always look for where to see stuff. Like, hey, where can you watch this? You know where you can watch fucking everything? YouTube. You can buy every damn thing on YouTube, except, like, the newest shows or movies. Alright, do you have a lot of shows you bought on YouTube, or shows or movies on YouTube, Gage? Because I have quite a few when I realized I could do that, because it's just easier to have them there. I think the first thing I ever bought was Futurama. I bought the original series of Futurama on there. Oh yeah, and I bought Kung Fu Hustle. I think that was the first movie I bought on there, because I couldn't find it anywhere else at the time. I had looked on YouTube and it's like, yeah, we have it, so I fucking bought Kung Fu Hustle on YouTube. But I've got that, Tombstone, the Val Kilmer, I can't remember the other guy's name right now, Constantine, Death Race, a whole bunch of stuff. I got the fucking old, forgot what they're called, like, Year Without a Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is coming to town, the old, Christmas cartoons. Yeah. At least the new ones. individual codes. Yep. Yeah, that's always a good play. I remember doing that gauge for games at GameStop. Sometimes if you could, people would like miss or not notice they had like codes for, you know, Xbox Live or for like DLCs in a games case. It didn't happen a lot, but a couple of times I got free Xbox Live and a couple of DLCs from going to GameStop and buying like used games. We probably need to just do a rod, so that would be better. Is this how those sound? Oh, right, my storage is like fucking full. God, I wish you could just... I wish you could place stuff actually in your inventory directly. Because like now I can't fucking move any of this shit. Well, just get rid of this. I don't want to do this. So something that has coastal and shadow. It's this one. Should be good there. Pieces for the ice one. Next up, we'll head on out to actually explore. Ice fish. What a very clever first fish to get. And they have some incredible designs for some of these fish. Both like the regular ones and the aberrations. Got a trophy. Shall return to check on the pool. Alright, we'll be here. Fisherman, I didn't expect you this far south. Well, this is a fortunate turn of events. There's a narwhal somewhere in this ice field. I couldn't get any further in, so I've been trying to take a picture from over nowhere. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice over there to entice it, but I didn't have enough to hold its attention for long. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish you'd be prepared to donate to the pursuit of wildlife photography. Fill the space entirely with any fish you like. Could use this big one. I'll have just enough for this. Without having to sell the aberration or my area. Without having to use my aberration on triggers. That's perfect. Now cut your engines. We need to wait in port silence.
Oh.
I think I hear something under the ice. Well, what on earth was that thing? I'm not sticking around to find out. That's interesting. Yeah, she was all about it until that thing showed up. Insects, fish, get ourselves reset. Surprised there's nothing going on. Since it's so late. Well, things starting to crop up now. Rest up because I don't want to be floating around in an ice field while it's dark. Music's kind of hot. Shapes in the deep. Oh, don't need a heartbeat. Cold wind whistles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it is a frozen over dig site Behind it, a frozen over dig site is littered with tools and debris. Frozen cabin. You enter a small cabin, the door alarms has fallen off its hinges. From its hinges. Good God, I'm falling apart today. A running table sits inside. A clearly drawn map of the area has been charted into a scrap of paper. You attach it to your. A large book sits on the table. It's well worn with the passage of time, but you can still read the words Captain's Log etched on the cover. You open the book, its frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. Which entry do you want to read? 30th of May, 1987. Or 1887. Okay. What's that? Arrived at the floating sea ice amidst a particularly thick fog. A few channels have been seen leading into the ice, those sizable chunks floating our way, posing a hazard. I've ordered us moored against the outer ice wall while the engineers make adjustments to better prepare the vessel. Oh, 1847. 1st of June, 1847. The vessel was pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. It appears to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced and needed satiating repeatedly. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure to keep enough fish on hand to placate it. 5th of June, 1847. As I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke into me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once both powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this as the trick of the wind or a jest by the crew. It did not pause for response or acknowledgement. It whispered a cryptic prophecy. That's good. Oh. At first, I could not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the horror, and that I should indulge these listeners. It spoke of boundless wealth from the stars and of eyes opening unto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish as my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice. It spun in my head, echoing ever louder. In the morning, the boatswain and navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like a heartbeat as men were digging instrument. They indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. Shit. Light pierces through the eyes, intensifying, concentrating into a glow of the sea. The dark form takes shape against the listening breeze. The distorted voice echoes from don't disturb the ice. Lord, Captain, the expedition, chart the ice field and move suddenly to the ice. Whispered, promised stones from the stars. It knew Drew would hear the heart beneath the ice. Whiskers commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 elements. I obeyed, but a 4th now sees forever futile. Shadow was silent for a time. Slumbering still should leave. It sees you before it whispers. Do not risk breaking its senses to the ice, through the shadows. Camp on the ice in the center of the ice field, the island of the sea. Inside the cabin was an unusual column of lights. A voice spoke from within, mentioned listeners' eyes and valuable stones. It specifically mentioned clearly there wasn't for us. Try to find them wherever they were. Find whatever the voice in the ice was talking about. It voice speaks from the ice of the sea. Nice development. You don't have to worry about money. So, I'm sure they could probably just put this in. thought one of these two DLCs, if not both of them, were supposed to give you more upgrades and research. Let's go for the treasure. Probably yes, just hit the back of it. There it is. Stop. Oh, let's get back over here. Let's see. President thing says photos. Oh. Shapes in the deep. Oops. It's a small platform and lies formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You're not the first to find this place. Remnants of a long abandoned camp buildings. Works through the small pile of equipment and stone. Most items are stuck fast to the ice, but inside a small backpack you find an old journal. 2nd June 1947. Cabin warriors to make camp on the ice in the center of the building. After we saw those lights in the ice, everyone got treasure on the mountains. Treasure hunting isn't really what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find, doesn't surprise me he's willing to bend the rules a bit. We'll start digging after the campsite. Oops, Mark.
No.
Don't you dare. Spent the day digging down in the ice, shovels and ice picks. Can't remember the last time I was this tired. We were only allowed 2 short breaks all day. Down in the pit, as I rested with my back against the ice, I started to hear something. It was different from the sounds of the picks that was short and sharp. This was low and rumble from deeper down. On my first break, it was occasional, only a few each minute. By my second, it quickened like a heartbeat. The captain overheard me telling some of the others about the sound I heard in the pit. Before I knew it, I was in front of his desk. I was sure I was about to have a pay dog. I'm very surprised he seemed to know something of it already. He was keen on hearing it described over and over. He wants me to help locate the source of it. When he pressed me on it further, I said that it did seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow we're setting off to see if we can find it. Perhaps I should get a bonus after this is done. Interesting. When a natural spire of ice stands above scraps of snowed over equipment, a dark shape twists within it, placed near the ice. An anguish voice cries from deep within the ice. Help me, frozen so many years free. Please break the ice. You are. I am. The boats. The expedition, the terror. Please break the ice. The fear contorts through painful shapes. We saw lights dancing in the ice, dug deep, but I heard it, the heart breaking, or the heart beating under ice, the cracking, waking, the noises in the east. I went, the captain brought him here to find it, the hand in the night, shadow of claws, the darkness shoots. Turned away just a moment. The pain, the claws, my back so cold, so dark under ice. Please break the ice. Well, I'm not going to break this. I'll leave it never. Holy shit. Holy shit, my eyes like watering like crazy. God damn. Holy shit. I guess I could have gone. So, that's fine. It'll be alright. There's a thing on the back side of where the camp is. I don't know if this is a thing, or if this is just a... Okay. That's just to like appease him if you don't need to break any more spaces. Keep it satisfied at least for here. So, should just be patient. What's this? This thing. pieces that still remain were made to commit to exploded prairie. Inside a small bag, you find a little mountain drum. Amidst with the whole day digging, they passed chunks of ice. Some as brilliant as crystal, others of the deepest blue, more beautiful than sapphires. But none held the glow we had seen in the night. However, I noted a disturbance in the ice tablets. So, it began as a periodic distant rumble. As the men dug deeper, the pulsing quickened, strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. I shall have to inform the captain it may well be that none of our creature we saw earlier, that this did seem much larger. As I ride, I can already feel my eyes closing, but I'll do it too. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sure y'all can tell I'm still on the downside of my sickness. So 1 second. Right. This morning the captain appeared out of the fog, rolling around. Apparently the boatswain remains at a camp in the east, waiting for them. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the lights will be more visible. Tomorrow we're going to journey together to the west with the shifting ice that I reported. We are alone on a small island of ice. After hours of rowing through narrow channels, it rose through the fog into a gargantuan monstrous claw reaching through the whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead as the claw is frozen solid. I wanted to turn back to me, but the captain insisted we investigate. He was on edge, he sat turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He was convinced something will happen after dark. As the last light of the cold sun fades, I have a sense that it will be a long no natural spire of ice stands above, scraps of snow over equipment. This thing's story. Trapped forever, this prison get me in. Break it somehow free. The navigator. Find safe passage, chart the ice that came from beyond. The digging. Cracked ice like a web awoke the ice on it. I told him whispers in the west, took the boatswain east, turned away. The dark figure shudders, sending vibrations through the ice. The next day, rode here, the captain saw the claw grip my soul. He insisted to make camp shadow with the beast, waiting for the stars. In the night, I saw his shape suddenly swallowed by the cold and the dark. He left me. Break it somehow free. No, I don't have the ice pick yet, so. Try to explore this place in the dark times. Go see if we can make one here and put some fish in. Let me just go back and finish getting this thing put together. Sell these fish. Explosive usually, instead of having to dodge everything. Skirt on the house or on the water, unfortunately. That's everything. Let me just warm my hands up a little and I'll get started. Hit the iceberg. Alright, I think that should do it. The front of your ship can now break chunks of ice. Go ahead and test it out. I'll be watching from here. Just take a test real quick. Recommend just let me know if you want to remove that iceberg and swap it out any more contents.
Huh.
Space we found before, and there's plans for another device too. They're for an ice shaper that's different from the icebreaker, by the way. It's for cutting chunks of ice. If we find a missing device, I'll be able to use the machine to harvest ice blocks for refrigeration. The blocks must be packed into your cargo to slow fish foliage. Interesting. Let's check it. Is there any reason to take that thing off though? It doesn't take it, but it spells. Just go through this thing. I mean, I've never really had an issue with fish spoilage, so I'm sure it's an achievement. B, just do it regardless, even if it's not an achievement. Oh, but I don't have my directions right, so although I think that's the one I don't have all my directions for. So. Both to this place. Oh, you know what? Ads are coming up, so we'll take a quick break while I look this up anyway. So YouTube will be right. Alright, YouTube. You alright? Let's rest up. Dark part gets the center of the house where the shadowy shade appears darkest. A deep crack chases upward, cleaving away fragments that fall in shadow. The shaky bills open, split to its core, glistening stone lights, covered with broken chips with threads of starlight trying. What's going on, Austin? I don't know if you actually locate that stuff down there in the deep end. We slot this blade in here, and yeah, that seems right. I mean, it's ready for cutting. Lots of ice coming out of it.
Ah.
So, here it is. I want to be able to start some of these ice blocks in my platoon. Thanks, bud. Because I never found, is this just something random? Explain it. So what is this going on in the dashboard? Alright, but sure. That's good. Oh, Austin, I had something I wanted to ask you because I wanted to hear what your opinion of this was fucking going to be. So there's been, I've seen a couple of things where like places are introducing new like items for food, specifically like new pizza joints. Like Papa John's has got something new they're going to be doing. Little Caesars does as well. So I was just kind of looking around at other restaurant apps I have just because of that. I saw two new things. One, you know, it makes sense in context. The other one, I don't know how I feel about it, but I want to try. Let's see here real quick. Double check some of this. Okay. But KFC has a new thing that is, they have like Belgian waffles that come with syrup. You know, which makes sense, like whole chicken and waffles thing. That's one thing. But they also have, I think they're called mashed potato poppers. And it's supposed to be, from what little I didn't look into it, I just read the name and then closed the app. But they're supposed to be like deep fried mashed potato, like little poppers, little just balls that you can, they come with like a gravy to dip them in, and I'm just like saw that and I'm just like, how the fuck did you even come up with that? Like, what the fuck are you doing? This thing, I was gonna ask you about that, since you're a bit of a food connoisseur. Stone. Hot Cheetos go on pizza, Taco Bell for sure. Could use a Baja Blast spot. Might as well fucking Kentucky Fry everything. I don't know what that's supposed to be, Austin. Like, of mashed potato poppers. The name already makes you wonder, like, how do you make a popper variant of anything? Because all, like, a popper thing is just a small variation of whatever food, like chicken poppers, you know, shit like that. But when I looked at the picture of them, it looks like the closest equivalent I can give you is a hush puppy. It's just a little round Looks like a fried ball, and it's supposed to be mashed potatoes in it. And, you know, it comes with gravy to go with the mashed potato inside. I'm just like, what are you doing? I don't understand. Like I said, I want to try the waffle thing just because, see if it's worth anything. You never know. It's like I tried the Taco Bell brought back their chicken nuggets, and bro, those things were so fucking, they were god awful. It was probably the worst chicken I've ever had. And I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. I was like thinking, oh, maybe it'll be alright, but I'm just gonna try it because why not? But they were so fucking bad. I don't know what the popular opinion of them is, but I mean, I won't be buying them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking fine. Chicken and waffles. KFC wants to do some Belgian waffles. I'll try it. Why not? But then the mashed potato popper thing just like threw me for such a fucking loop. Just like I fucking gotta try it just to see what it is, so I can wrap my damn mind around it. There's never been a moment where the phrase "what the Kentucky Fried Fuck" has ever been more apt than seeing mashed potato poppers. KFC chicken header or whatever with the patties, buns. Wait, it was bad. What the chicken and waffle bits from? Wait, also bad. I'll tell you, KFC fucking slapped with their goddamn double down sandwich. Stoner management, yeah. But the double down sandwiches, it is a sin of food, but I fucking love them. The spire of glassy ice stands in the shadow of the cliffs. Across the water, a monstrous vision appears from an icy tomb. The sound of anger lashes from within. The murderer betrayed your men, left us here, your sleepless god. The voice of maidens. Wait. Your shadow, it speaks. Another shape, please save us all. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. First officer, safety of the crew failed them, should have cursed place. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. Happy. The men saw light southern cliffs at night. Captain and I would look into. We rode alone. He was restless, sleepless. We passed walls of ice. Finally arrived. The great horn into view. The words drifted in, some carried away. Pulled ashore quickly, the size up at the light. Somehow he knew the eyes were wild. He was whispering, answering. He said, it chose him alone. Avert my eyes, could not help. Look upon him. We fought, cold hands and iron grip, breathless. Find the axe and do this to betray. Where's that thing in the eyes? The shape of the eye shrinks into itself. I know not, the eyes open, watching, shadow of shadow, through the eyes yet more close still. Cannot arise, break the ice, cold the heart. Find the axe and do this, the betrayal. Fully awaken, the eyes close them, strike the heart. Probably should save this one for last. Strike hard against the center. Fuck you, Cthulhu bitch. Which kills a Victorian child faster? KFC double down chicken sandwich or mashed potato product? The fucking double down, dude. Dude, the fucking grease and oil alone from that fucking sandwich. You could put a drop on their tongue and they'd fucking die of a heart attack. KFC double down chicken sandwiches are like the ultimate, like, vanity in food, I feel like. But they're so absurd, the idea of it. sir. Have I been to this little small area up here in the corner? Alright. Looks like I might have broke through there or something. We gotta find one more ice axe. I've seen some food symbols, some chicken sandwich with 2 patties, ain't it? I'm not talking about like, oh, this is a monstrosity that should not have been made. I'm talking about a monstrosity that should not have been made that is actually fucking good. Did the ice? Yeah, probably was the ice ones. Austin, what is the best and worst food scene you've ever seen? Like something like your best being something like the double down chicken sandwich. Like it's not bad. It's just it's like how did you think of it? And what's something like like the fucking. My worst thing for like a drink I've ever seen is they made like a flaming hot Mountain Dew and a cinnamon Pepsi one year. And it's probably the worst shit I've ever heard of. Looks out is empty. Doing all the running around trying to find axes. I forgot I was at the fish pond. Held the wrong button. They fucking hired Birdie Bots to make sodas, apparently. Is that a new thing? Oh, wait, I think I might know what you're talking about. I don't think that's a new thing. I think that's an old thing where they've had those wild-ass sodas. You know another thing that's a company that makes some wild-ass stuff, but it usually works out? It's the... I don't know if I say this company name right, but it's like spelled like this. I think you say that as Ayers. But if you've ever seen that chip company, they make like ketchup chips and shit like that. They have a steak flavored potato chip that is really fucking good. They also have another chip. They have a chip and a popcorn version of this. I like the popcorn version better. But it's like fire roasted corn popcorn. And it tastes so fucking good. Like those people nail it out of the park every fucking time, no matter what they're doing. Birdie Bots every flipping beans. Yeah, I know what that is. But are you talking about like literally they hired that company? Not the literal, but like the IRL company that makes the thing from the books. But are you talking about like those random ass, like there's a ranch flavored soda I've seen that's in like a glass bottle and a bunch of other ones? Return to the shard of ice, dark form still shivering deep with it. The boat's gone. Fearful boy, the skies will remain the consequences inherited. The same thing. So if I come back, does it say that they win? Navigator, my eyes for shadow closing, risk annihilation, annihilation. Remember the shard of ice. Officer, unworthy, tried to turn them in. My expedition, my discovery has failed. Should be good. Do not risk breaking. It senses through the ice, through the shadows, no more. I think I will risk it. What was the last thing you said? About what? About what you, asking about what you had said? I've had a pickcock red chili pepper soda. I was asking, were you saying that literally the Birdie Bots people or whoever the fuck owns that title, that name, is making sodas, or are you just talking about in general the like wild ass sodas? Because I've seen like a ranch flavored soda before. Sarcastic, man. Yeah. The treasure pill's open, split to its core. Glistening stone lies. Stone. Golden splinter corn. Discordant buzzing fills the surrounding air. It's for the dome. It's for the glowing stones. They'll reach me when I need something off the top of the refrigerator. Hey, Bob. Yeah, he died, but it didn't catch. Don't forget your shot, Bob. Oh, you know what we can do though? new Mountain Dew one? I don't know what the newest. I know what the newest one that's going to be coming is. Or one of at least. There's supposed to be a dragon fruit Mountain Dew coming out at some point for Walmart. I saw, I think KFC's supposed to be that's why I was looking at KFC, Austin, because I was looking at new drinks that were coming out. There's a new Mountain Dew going to KFC. They have Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew, which is like honey, I think it's a honey flavored Mountain Dew. But they're supposed to be getting like a tea flavored one now or something like that. Or a peach flavored one. Let's just this is the only thing that's at K4. Milk. Oh no, it's still in. I messed that up because this thing is still in the. It's in this. It must have been K negative. That's what they found. Let's get black stuff. Good boy has one. I assume that was supposed to set for that. Talking about a drink with there's supposed to be a Mountain Dew with a Lay's flavor. Hey, Austin, funny you should mention that. You know what I saw and bought at Walmart the other day? I bought some Slim Jim beef jerky sticks. But these aren't just regular Slim Jim beef jerky sticks. These are... these are Vlasic pickle flavored, dill pickle flavored Slim Jim beef sticks. I was literally just about to say that before you put that in the chat, Austin, because I looked over to check something on the right side of my desk and saw the box there. Yeah, I mean, they probably do, Austin, but the thing is, that pickle's just such an easy thing to put into anything else where the flavor... What the fuck? Something's supposed to... Super hydrated cucumbers with super dehydrated meat, yeah. you tried the chip that has Mountain Dew in it? See, that's what I was asking, Bob. I wasn't sure if you were saying there was a chip that was Mountain Dew flavored, or there was a Mountain Dew that was chip flavored. Somehow I had all these turning that way. Kids fast feeding horse-style global. Storage because of course it will. Food line that's sucking them out. Yeah, I haven't heard of that, but I don't go to any stores other than Walmart anymore. Oh, Doritos was. Oh, I think I remember this now. Yeah, I remember this now. I mean, Doritos make sense because then you don't have to wash down the nacho cheese Doritos with Mountain Dew. Get a bag and bring it to your money if you want to. I remember like saying that and thinking if I saw it I'd try it, but I never saw them. Which I think they came out after I wasn't working in food lines anymore. George. So having that engine sack is great until it's the one thing that burns. I was going to. Although that wouldn't work anyway. Well, it's got posted shadows. guess it's a catch. You know what? Oh no, well. So, yeah, we definitely have to stay unfortunately. Sleep. There's actually one more thing you can do. It's K4 and no 4. Oh, I see. Well, I was thinking the dash was. Well, this is this come on, you can do it. I'll put that on. I'm gonna take the Dredge off. Walk the coastal, it all, the ocean. Those are those. I wish it would just swap. Like, yeah, I know you can't find. Oh, I remember when I said it. That's why I was doing it. Let's see. Oh, it can't. I hope I end up using this stuff to this. I think that's all. Well, we can do it. Let's do it this way. Just this week looking at so. That's why I'm still taking advantage of. Spaces. It's having a vibration thing. But this is that fishing game I've been playing, Pop. This is just I'm playing through the DLCs for it now. A live view of what goes on in Captain Bees. You know what I heard the other day, Austin, that was surprising as shit to me? We were talking about like fish food for some reason in somebody's chat. And obviously people brought up Captain D's. But somebody brought up that they have a Long John Silver's where they live. I'm like, I thought that restaurant was out of business. I haven't seen a Long John Silver's in years. To see if I can see it. Oh, no worries. Do we? Because I haven't seen one in years. Yeah, I'm a fish, so I'm not looking for them either. From the Black Depths. Catch a colossal squid. Well, listen, I have a Twitter account that I follow that just does like facts about Resident Evil, about or Biohazard as it's known in Japan, and that's how their thing's titled. Um, this might be it. Just it's there to but the reason I brought that up was they did like a big like list of tweets and stuff that was about the Resident Evil 9 trailer, and apparently I forget the name of the woman that was in that trailer. I think her name was Grace Ashcroft. But apparently, I don't know if this has been said or if he was guessing. But apparently, she is thought to be is the daughter of a character from fucking Resident Evil Outbreak. I saw that and I'm like, what the fuck? What a deep pull. Good. Man, not having that color thing is really blocking the operation. Apparently we've got one of each of the aberrations for this and one. Sorry, Rachel. I wonder if just doing the dredging would be could actually have the aberration. You gotta be joking. Got to check. Continue on. That's it. Sure, this thing's good. Now it's gonna go bad by the time we get to the convo,
Ah.
but realistic things.
Hmm.
We'll have the branch. Go figure they see me frozen to the spot, power-ups flasted over enemies. Fishman in the eyes. River draws snaps shut again from the lobe. The eyes takes from the figure withdraws a scroll from the lobes and throws it away. Throwing of a corrupted fish. Aberrant eye switch. Fish on ice at the face, kicking loose snow over the cover. The stars hit the sky. Sea star. So, oh, yes, it's having issues. Hold on, Chuck. Or hold on, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, we're back. Stream, I think we're back. I'm trying to keep an eye on it, but we should be good. We're finishing up. This is the last thing to do in this DLC. So it might end up having to call it a short stream, especially if the owner gives up. But YouTube, I'll be able to do the recording. So, I was trying to check this. Oh wait, can't you? Hold on. This should be it. Oh well, it doesn't matter because it's just so it needs to be. 164 feet thickness. Yes. So we'll just set this thing next to it and we can go looking for it. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye because usually when that happens, it means the internet's having an issue. So I just have to keep an eye. But we're almost done here if it does get up. Let's see what the last thing we need aside from that is. Oh, it's here, which I think's never reaching that char again. Let's see. Oh no, it's Star Laser. And you can only get it by truck. Oh, so yeah, this is the last pursuit in this DLC. I was going to do this because this is just short. It's only supposed to take like a couple of hours. But I was going to start on the other DLC too, just to keep the stream going. But I'm just going to see how the internet holds up. It might just have to be a short stream today. This would famous. Does it say anywhere particularly famous? Our news channels. So all we do now is just draw around. But yeah, the thing we're doing right now is that guy wants a specific kind of fish, and he wants three. He wants three of them, or he wants 3 fish, and he wants a specific type each time. And more to the point, he wants the weird fish, the aberration. So I'm just trying to find those, and that'll be it for the actual DLC. This is just optional. I'm just doing it just because. Alright, Pop, I learned. If you're not back in before I'm done, I'll catch you tomorrow. Actually, you know what we can do now? Because all that's left is the crab pot and the straw milk. We can fix this back to the old way. We do need, but we don't need. And that's just because this will give us the more aberration of this system. This also gets. What's our total? Carry on. so buggery. I wonder if that's too far down. So, it's at the very bottom. It's a little further out instead of just the very it's gonna be just like trying to catch all the fish. We're just gonna be doing this. It's not really entertaining. Now the problem is, I'm gonna try this thing down there. Just looking up a bunch of ice and hopefully that'll hold it.
Hmm.
Well, it's in here, and I don't think these have got stuff in it. Yeah, storage of that area. Apparently they stay fresh. Just wait on the crab to move it. So they'll always have lots of just just a few days. The best of them is but loose, don't break the ice. Unless it's in here right now. Head back, we'll get our engines fixed, and we'll just rest for a while. Probably will go ahead and call out the stream just to make things easy. Plus, I'm feeling a little rougher for me. I'm sick, and I don't really feel like getting into this. It's going to be a 10 hours this game, so. I wonder what happens if your last engine breaks. I'm gonna find out right now, but I'm not gonna say that would mean you're like dead in the water. Yes.
Hmm. Ah.
Spawn. So actually save and play. Continue. That way I know it like saved us, but fast. Next. Start one. Still use the ability to. Let's
Hmm.
we're just gonna rest here days on days on days. Days on days. I'll give this about 3 and whatever, because I think the weakest of them lasts 3 days. We'll do one. Oh, that one's probably buried in the kingdom. Max is what, 5 days left? I don't know if the computer's here. Let's see. Wondering if the other DLC isn't going to let you make your boat bigger, gives you more upgrades. Check that. Oh well. Because these we're saying that earlier about not knowing how much they can take, because they do have what does it say? They can get 2 per day. It's 5x4. So just depending on which ones it catches, and then it can fill up pretty quick. Stupid Doritos. Wish there was a way to do this quicker than taking a look. Supposed to be the very sea stars. If I hadn't already got this guy, I would have given up on this. Well, not like given up, but I would have fucking stopped recording. The sea star ships. Yeah, and these can only be done in the pod because they're an aberration of a crank. Now, you know what? Well, over. So I'm gonna go grab the. Left it over. It's got the southern locus. So I have to go keys and head back.
Ah.
I'm so glad the trawl net keeps the fish fresh, but I just realized makes absolute sense because they're just staying in the bed. Which I'm sure in real life, if you just kept fishing in there, you'd eventually be able to just die because they can't actually get any food or anything. Because it would be so annoying trying to get this damn aberration of crab. If not, and still be having to trawl like all the time, hoping to find a new one of those each time. There we go. Seesaws are arranged on a circle on the ground. Once a Sydney Hill stomps down to each other. All to the death. Any place to buy the starters and consider the fresh starfish. The anglet's cratered eye to the sky. I didn't slip loose on the distant pile of fish in front of it, the blue figure gestures to a book on a nearby rock. As you read, the figure is still focused on the green fish, adjusting its position, waiting, adjusting, over. guess we should remove this icebreaker since we're not going to be here. Well, for y'all, when I start the next DLC, it's not. I guess I'll probably work on this, get like all the fish and everything. So, I don't know why you would remove it. Can't say that it would matter. It doesn't seem to slow you down. It would be different if it's like it slowed you down, but you're not in the ice field anymore. Who knows? That is all 5 of the pursuits for the pale route, so we will call it there. YouTube. Sorry about that. You know, on the stick listening. But YouTube, thank you all for watching. Y'all take care, and we will see y'all next time.